Hey everyone, welcome to the replay. We're doing a cemetery stream here, and once we get some people in here, like usual, we'll get started. And I brought something with me that we'll be using, K2 meters. So it's a nice Saturday evening, beautiful weather. Hey everyone. I'm also using my new phone for this live stream, the Galaxy S10 Plus. So let me know how the quality is visually and the audio. I do have good service here, so we shouldn't have any issues, but like all my other streams, the YouTube app likes to act up, so we'll see what happens. If it does act up, then just stay tuned, I'll bring it back on. Now the good thing about this phone is I'm able to use 3 of my 5 cameras. I'm able to use right now is called the wide angle lens. It's much wider than your traditional camera on your phone. Then I have your normal camera and then the front facing camera. So we'll play around with it and see how it works out. But I did bring this with me, so we will be using this in a little while and see if we get any kind of results. Hello everyone. So we're coming to you from a cemetery that was actually recommended to me by one of my viewers. I think his channel name or Google name is Cheapest Gamer. He lives in the area and he recommended this, so I came here, checked it out, and it turned out to be a worthwhile location to do a live stream from, because not only is there good service here, but there's a lot of older tombstones, and parts of this place are kind of abandoned. Some of the tombstones are sinking into the ground, and there's a lot of older ones and some unique ones. So we're going to take a little walk around while we have some daylight and take a look at it. Hey, from Scotland. My phone shouldn't die. I have the S10 Plus, which has a very large battery. It's freshly charged, and we shouldn't have any issues. There is something up here I do want to share with you though, while it's still daylight. So we're going to take a walk up towards the front here, and then we'll walk through and check out some of the unique tombstones here. Hang on, let me change this. All right, see if that's better quality. I switched it to the better camera. Does that look any better? It's hard to tell. All right, let me see something here. Yeah, I do have, I don't know what's going on with it. Maybe I'm in a bad part here. Let me walk up a little bit farther. How is it when it's on me? Is it clear now, or is it still pixelated? Some people are saying clear, some are saying fuzzy. So I'm trying to get the best image for you guys. Yes, pixelated. Yes, better. All right, so I'll keep it on me until we get up here, and then hopefully it works itself out. I want to show you my shirt too. It's hard to see because if you can see that, it says Stabby Road. Well, I can't change the frame rate. It's all done automatically through YouTube, so. There's something I want to show you though. If you guys remember, a few months ago I did a video on the Avondale coal mine disaster. It's down near Plymouth. It's where the 110 men died. I also did a ghost hunt there, but I didn't realize this until I came here to scout this out, but this cemetery is where most of the men, if not all of them, Oh, it's okay. 61 of the 110 victims are buried here. I'm going to turn it around. You guys see that okay? It says Avondale mine disaster. Here in the Washburn Cemetery lie the remains of the 61 of 110 victims of the September 6th, 1869 Avondale mine disaster in Plymouth Township, Luzerne County. The miners, most of who were of Welsh descent, were interred on September 9th, 1869, and this was dedicated October 1st, 1994. So let me try to wiping the camera off. Give me a second here. Because I did a test with this a couple days ago. I did a test stream. Is that any better at all? I'm really sorry about this. This is kind of tough to get used to with all these cameras. Well, let's turn it around here. Can you guys see it now? All right, I guess there's something interfering with this, so I'm going to move to a different part of the cemetery. So just bear with me. Some of the struggles I go through to try and do these live streaming for you guys. It's either the app acts up, or the service is bad, or the phone acts up. It's always something. Worst comes to worst, if it does keep up, then we'll have to move to another location, or just kind of do a spur of the moment thing. But I'm gonna get back farther where I was, where we started, and people said it was clear back then. So those of you that joined me too, I did bring my K2 meter with me, so if the clarity clears up, you know, we'll walk around and see if we pick up any signals or anything like that on the K2 meter. I tell you, I do miss my S9 phone, just because I was so comfortable with it, and I knew, you know, where everything was, and I knew what it was able to produce. And don't get me wrong, I do love the S10 Plus. It just is a lot more than I'm used to, so it's taking me some time to get used to it. So with photo taking, live streaming, and other stuff, just bear with me as I get situated with it, and I promise it will improve as time goes on. So right now on me, is it blurry? Is it clear? Real good image right now. Okay. Let me flip it around and we'll see. Okay, so I have it on the main camera on the back. Let me know how it looks. This is so frustrating. Yeah, because I'm standing in the same spot where it was just clear on my face, and all I did was flip the camera around. There's no reason why it should be blurry. Let's keep walking. Maybe it'll clear up. I don't want to keep it on my face the whole time. That kind of defeats the purpose of being here. I'm getting to the farther rear part of the cemetery now, away from any houses with interference with Wi-Fi, stuff like that. So there should be absolutely nothing that would cause it to pixelate or interfere. So I'm going to stop here for a moment. Let me know if it improved at all. Because like I said, a few days ago I did a test stream in the Walmart parking lot. I did it unlisted just so it didn't go public, and when I watched it back, it was crystal clear. So I don't know what the heck. Still blurry. All right, is it blurry now, or is it cleared back up? Try to get out of the sun here. So it's clear on me. Okay, so okay, so I guess we'll just have to keep it on me for now. Let me see if I bring you. The only problem is when I flip it around, you know, to show you something, I'm not gonna be able to read the comments, but I'm gonna put it on one of the tombstones here. Let me know if you can read it or not, if it's still blurry. Let me know if you can see that or if it's still pixelated or blurry. Yeah, it does say Evans. And I'm really sorry about this, guys. I could give you a couple options here. We could either drive to another location and see if it clears up, or we could just keep it on the front camera and I could just do some talking to you guys about what I see here. But it's really, I'm really getting frustrated because I had high hopes for this. In the background, it's clear until you turn it around. I mean, I could tap the focus. It should be staying clear. I don't know why it's acting up like this. You know, guys, give me a moment. I'm going to do something really quick. I'm going to kind of end the stream. I'm not going to end it. I'm going to close it out, the app, and go back into it. So it's going to start lagging and spinning. So don't leave. I will be back within probably 30 seconds. So just hang on. I'm going to see if that helps at all. I got to get the screen. Okay, let me flip it around. We're back on now. Let me know if it's any better. Clear now? Oh, thank God. Okay, so that was a YouTube app that was acting up. So all I do is close out the app and went back into it and resumed the stream. Okay, thank God. Let me do a test on the front camera here. Am I nice and clear? Let me know. This will be camera 1. Is camera 1 clear? Tell me yes or no. I'm gonna switch to camera 2. Let me know if camera 2 is clear. And this is camera 3. So let me know which of these 3 looks best. Okay, I'm getting mixed results here. Back to blur. Oh, Jesus. This is killing me. You know what? Let's do some walking. I'm going to go to a different part. I'm really sorry about this, guys. Okay. I really wish this didn't happen. I'm going to get out of the one area here. Maybe there's some kind of weird interference. Can you guys at least hear me okay? Or is that coming through kind of jumpy at all? Or is the audio good? Audio's great. Okay, so 1 out of 2. Well, I do have to apologize just because, you know, I mentioned I was going to be doing a live stream from a cemetery and finally got to one because there's a couple others in the area that I want to go to, but there's just too much interference and the signal's not good. So they're going to be edited videos, but I really wanted to do a live stream. Worst case, I should say, worst comes to worst, we could go back to that cemetery that I filmed at, sorry, that I did a live stream from a couple weeks ago, the nighttime one. There I know I get good service, so that could be a plan B if this doesn't work out. It's a ghost. Well, what we'll do is, since we're walking here, I'll pull out the K2 meter, we'll turn it on, and we'll see if it picks up anything. Now, when I do bring it close to the phone, it's probably going to set it off, so I'm going to keep it at a distance here. Yeah, I really don't know what happened to the clarity. I'm really sorry about that. Did you guys see this at all? Let me try and tap the focus there. It sounds like something's dying. Okay. Is it clear now? It's still pixelated? I have to rely on your feedback because on my end it looks crystal clear. Close up clear. Not as bad. Okay, so it'd be tolerable. Clear pics. All right. We'll stay here for a little while and then we'll head to another spot if we have to. Thanks for being understanding and patient. I may have to invest down the road in some gear that allows you to live stream from basically anywhere, but it's a backpack full of gear and it costs like $1,000, but that may have to come sooner than later because I enjoy doing these. Here's something here I want to show you. Yeah, S10 Plus is not a cheap phone, but I got a great deal on it, so I couldn't pass it up. Mainly got it for the cameras on it because it has 3 rear cameras and 2 front cameras, and it produces some. Oh, geez, look at this. And I'm holding this at arm's length and it's flickering. This is a K2 meter. It's supposed to pick up electromagnetic fields, and paranormal researchers have suggested that when there's entities or something in around you, that they do give off a electromagnetic field, and this is supposed to pick them up. Green, see it's going on and off. So the green on the left is their normal, field around you. Red is the highest, and then anything in the middle can set it off. Now, things that would set this off is obviously if I get it close to the phone, it starts flickering. That's a given. Magnets can set it off, radio waves, power stations, power grids, anything with a really strong magnetic pull can set this off. But as I'm walking here, there's nothing around me that would cause it to do this, so can't say for sure it's a ghost, obviously, but it does help lead you to believe that there could be something here, obviously. Is it still blurry though, or are we kind of clear now? Blurry on my end. Do you guys want me to try and refresh it one more time, see if it comes through clear again? All right, guys, let me set this down over here. All right, well, I have it laying on the tombstone here, so we'll see if it does anything. Hi, Paula. We're just walking around a cemetery here and checking out some of the tombstones and some of the uniqueness of the area. Let me switch cameras to a closer one here. There we go. I mean, anything's possible. It could be spirits messing with me. But we're going to walk up a little farther here. Put it back on me for now. There is some tombstones here I'm going to try and show you. It's going to be hard with the sun, but they're kind of sinking into the ground. So it almost gives it like the abandoned cemetery type feel, even though this isn't abandoned, but it does resemble that. Somebody's squealing their tires. Hopefully you guys could see that. They're kind of sinking into the ground there. Now, if you guys do enjoy, you know, cemetery videos, I do have, I think two really, you know, over-the-top cemeteries I'm going to be doing videos of. I'm going to be doing a edited video, so we won't run into this issue. And they're full, the ones I'm going to are full of like the mausoleums, the vaults, the crypts, stuff like that. So I will be doing a video of that. But there is another cemetery in Scranton I'm going to be doing another live stream from at nighttime, which is kind of situated down, I don't want to give it away yet, but let's just say it's in a very remote area. And I did test it out. I should have good signal, but anything's possible. But that place is going to be creepy at nighttime because it's all surrounded by woods. So we'll see what happens with that. How far am I willing to travel? Well, it depends on what I'm traveling to. If there's something worthwhile to check it out or to film, I'm willing to go. And if you guys didn't see, I did post on my community tab on my channel. I just booked my hotels for Virginia and Gatlinburg. I will be going down Mother's Day week. So I'll be in Virginia Sunday on Mother's Day. I'll be in Gatlinburg Monday and Tuesday. And then I'll be leaving Gatlinburg Wednesday. And I'll be in Virginia again until Thursday. So if you guys are going to be anywhere near me, which is Harrisonburg, Virginia, Gatlinburg, Tennessee, I'd like to maybe do a meetup, get together, and maybe just, you know, not necessarily go to an abandoned place, but just, you know, walk around somewhere. Gatlinburg, you know, is a great place to hang out. So if you guys are going to be free and in the area, you know, definitely reach out to me and maybe we could do a little small informal meetup. UK, well, UK is probably going to be a while away. I still got a lot of the United States to explore. So how is it right now? Is it any better, or is it still kind of pixelated? Bit better. Okay, so still pixels and freezing. All right. Yeah, give me 1 second here. I'll be right back. All right, guys, are we back here? I did restart the phone and I changed one of my settings here. So let me know if we're back on or not, how it is. Okay, let's hope it holds up. Yeah, I'm back. I can't control the output on it. That's up to the YouTube app and my signal strength. Is it coming through 1080 or is it 720? Okay, yeah, 720 is typically what it is, so that's fine. There's a pretty cool headstone. Not only is it gigantic, it's pretty ornate. But looking through here, this is kind of a strange part of the cemetery. It's overgrown with weeds. A lot of the headstones are twisted and some of them are falling over. It's kind of bizarre because some of it's maintained, some of it's not. This one here looks pretty old. Yeah, this is, can't even read the date on it. Okay, yeah, K2 meter. Let's see, you got it on here. So We'll leave it there for a second. Hey, Copper Top Johnson, thank you so much for that donation. Is this still coming through clear? All right, good. I guess whatever I did worked. So we'll walk around with this and see. I'm not going to pay attention to it too much. I'm going to kind of watch where I'm going. So if you guys see anything flickering or anything, let me know. Here's some of them that are unfortunately knocked over, most likely from vandals. And this one here, the front piece of it is kind of stripped right away. Hey Rich, by the way, make sure you send me an email. Let me know if you have any dates that you have set aside that we could get together up there. I just booked my trip down south for the week of Mother's Day, so the other dates I did mention to you are available, so let me know. I'm gonna guess vandalism. Some of it I think might be natural just because the ground here is sinking in a lot of spots. And look at this big one in front of us here. This is a huge headstone and it's literally sinking into the ground. Yeah, I'm back there, Kim. I mean, that's unfortunate. That's going to be hard to recover too because just the sheer size and weight of it. If you look in the distance here, some of them are broken off or just missing altogether. That is 1870. There's two of them here. Edward is 1873, 1918. Hannah, 1870, 1951. I mean, just look in the distance here, you could see how overgrown it is. It's pretty unfortunate. Here's another Hannah, 1834, 1912. This is, I'd be pretty upset, you know, if I had a loved one in this area here. You could barely even see the headstones. This one's tipped over too. 1874. Oh yeah, 1874 and 1862. This one's missing altogether. So it's quiet right now on the K2 meter. Earlier, if you're joining me just recently, it was going off in the one part. So we may head back over there and see if it picks up with activity again. And I may be able to show you, actually, yeah, we'll head back over. If you guys remember, I did a video on the Elvira. Not Elvira, is it Elvira? No. Avondale mine disaster. And there's a sign here showing that 62 people that died in that disaster are buried here. Now the funny part is this is a maintained cemetery. There is a groundskeeper and they do cut the grass here and stuff. As to why they leave some of them go, I really don't know. Another cemetery. Oh, there's a deer right here. You guys see him? He's straight ahead of me. Oh, there he goes. Hope you guys saw him. This area here is pretty bad as well. Lots of overgrowth. As I was going to mention, almost fall there. This is not a very old cemetery compared to other ones. The ones I'm going to be visiting, one dates back to the 1700s, and there's a different one that's the early 1800s. But like again, it's very exquisite and intricate, interesting looking because it has a lot of tombstones, vaults, mausoleums, all the stuff you would come to see in a traditional, really ornate cemetery. That's not good. Now look at this. This is not touched at all. You can see there's tombstones back there too. I'm going to kind of sneak down the hill here. There's some more. Yeah, after seeing, if you guys haven't seen the video of the mausoleum I did that's falling apart, that's another sad, unfortunate situation. And then you have cemeteries like this. Wow, they're actually like really far back here too. Hey Deb, look at this. There's like a little trail here, and there's burials back here. Really, really strange. Let's see if we can find a date on one or two of these. This is in Scranton. This is the Washburn Cemetery. I don't know. These are like not named. These might be. You guys think maybe they're for, veterans or something? Yeah, like look at something's actually like dug a hole down there. It's going like right down to where the casket is. Yeah, this is a sad scene here. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There's actually more down here. How crazy is this? I never realized. Wow. Hang on, let me get situated here. Can you believe this? I mean, look at how far down we are from the main cemetery, and there's tombstones down here. And this is way down too. I mean, there's just the ground just littered with markers and tombstones. It's a huge hole here too. I don't know how they can even consider this part of the cemetery. I can't believe, people are buried back here. It's not even really accessible unless you walk through a, a little tiny path that's littered with pickers and everything else. Yeah, it gets even worse over here. Where do you see this? Look at this. Do you guys see it? They're all like half buried and toppled over. Let me pull out the K2 meter. We'll check the spot. Hey Andrew, thank you so much for that $5 donation. That means a lot. You're still coming through pretty clear. All right, let's keep moving on. This is pretty bad here. Look at this. I feel so sad for the people and their families that they have to deal with this. There's even more of them down here. Most of them though are either so old that you can't read them, or they're not marked anymore, or were never marked. Yeah, Agnes, I think Agnes was 72, right? There's something here. Say 3, or either 8 or 3. That might be 1858. All right, I gotta make my way out of here. I'm kind of surrounded by pickers here. All right, give me a moment. Ow, that hurt. A lot of pickers. Ow, that hurts. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, those really bad pickers. I don't really need gloves. I'm not touching anything here. I'm just walking around. I'm gonna set you guys up here on top of the one tombstone here. There's an older one. 1819 to 1876, 1823 to 1896, 1862 to 1911. All right, I want to show you my shirt, by the way, too. Stabby Road. Mainly because of this guy, Jason. But we'll do some more walking around with here with this and see if there's anything that will pick it up. The one area earlier, it was kind of flickering on and off. But make sure if you guys enjoying the stream, give it a thumbs up. I bought the shirt myself. I actually saw it in Spencer's. They didn't have my size, so I ordered it on eBay, and now I'm proudly wearing it. Let me see. Oh, Audrey Steinberg, $40 donation. That's awesome of you to do that. Thank you so much. I'm using the Galaxy S10 Plus. I just got this phone a few days ago, so it's my first live stream with it. We had some technical difficulties in the beginning, but I seem to have straightened it out. This one looks like a loaf of bread. I'm going to show you that sign that I wanted to show you earlier with the Avondale mine men, and then we'll head over to the one area where I was picking up some K2 spikes and see how it is over there again. All right, Louisa, have a good night. And guys, I'm sorry if I'm not reading your comments too much. I'm kind of more focused on what we're seeing here and trying to show you as much as I can. So if there's anything of importance, feel free to ask again, or hopefully one of the moderators could answer. But those of you that are tuning in, we're coming to you from the Washburn Cemetery in Scranton. This was a viewer suggestion from Cheapest Gamer. I will have another live stream from a cemetery, which is going to be a nighttime event coming up in a few weeks, as well as 2 other cemeteries I'll be doing edited videos for to show you some of the really beautiful pieces there. You can see this is the groundskeeper building. There's no one that lives here. Wait, I got something stuck in my sock here. It's hurting. All right, sorry about that. I had a picker stuck in my socks. Oh yeah, that's right. Hillary Clinton's father is buried here. I don't know where it's at though. If you guys are able to, I mean, if you're willing to, look up online, do a Google search. See if the cemetery has a listing of burial plots. Because I do remember the Clintons coming here when their father, I believe it was Hillary's father, passed away. I forgot about that. So here's the sign I mentioned earlier. You guys should be able to read it. Blurry, hang on a second. You guys see it now? All right, I'll read it again. I did read it earlier, but it says, here in the Washburn Cemetery lie the remains of 61 of the 110 victims of the September 6th, 1869 Avondale mine disaster in Plymouth Township, Luzerne County. The miners, most of whom were of Welsh descent, were interred on September 9th, 1869. This was dedicated October 1st, 1994. I am by Washburn Street right now. Washburn's right in front of me. That car just went down Washburn. Probably because I'm close to the houses, but okay, if I'm coming into the cemetery off of Washburn, do I want to go left or right? As you guys said, near the fence, there's a fence on both sides, so do I want to go left or right? Yeah, they it was a mine disaster. I did a video on it, but basically the mine shaft caught fire and they all died of asphyxiation, I think it's called. Go to the fence by the street. Okay, well, just to show you, there's a fence here and there's a fence here, so I need to know which fence to go by. And who was it? Was it Hillary Clinton's father or Bill Clinton's father that was buried here? Okay, so if you're saying left, second one. So is it this way then? Other left. Maybe try going down this way then. Now the caretaker's house isn't abandoned. There is power going to it. Well, we're going to walk by the fence. I don't know if I'm going the right direction because some people are saying one direction, some are saying another. So I'd imagine you have a decent size stone here. 4224. That doesn't really help me, unfortunately, but thank you for looking. I don't know if I'm going the right direction because there is a fence on both sides of it. I mean, my personal assumption is he would have a big one like this. Now that's Hughes. It's newer and bigger. It says, oh, it says Rodham. Oh, that would make sense, yeah. Okay, I'm going to keep an eye out for that. Lynn, thank you so much for that. I'll try my best to keep up the good work. Do you know, I'm probably asking too much here, but do you know if it's a bigger one like this or a smaller one? I don't even know if I'm going in the right direction. Oh, thanks for watching that video. That's definitely top 3 of abandoned mansions I've ever been to. Well, let me go down further here. Maybe it's down here. If not, we'll go the other direction. Yeah, I'm looking for a newer one because I know it was, you know, I mean, even though it was a long time ago, not all that long ago. I think it was within the last 20 years. Maybe 25 years. Yeah, this might be a needle in a haystack, but check a little bit more. There's Davies, Jenkins. Oh, there's a really cool one right here, though. This is Compton. If I get cremated, I want my ashes spread at Knoebels. Do a shout out, Mikey. Answer from the spirits. I don't know if I get an answer from the spirits or some of the crazy people that live around here. I think I'm going the wrong direction, but we're almost at the end, so I'll keep going. I don't even know how many rows back it would be. Like I said, it's a needle in a haystack. I know some of the newer or more better maintained cemeteries have listings as to where the plots are. I'd ask the caretaker, but he's obviously not here. And this is the last one. That's Giles. You can see it from the sidewalk. Okay, I have my eyes peeled. The only other difficult thing is some of these are facing the other direction too, so I can't see all of them because they're facing the back side. So the only other thing I could do is I could walk to the other side across the entrance and go along that fence line. Let's check the back side of this. That's Lloyd. More towards a mountain in the background. Okay, so I probably went to the wrong side then. So let's make our way to the other fence line. So yeah, you guys can see the mountain in the background, so we'd have to go that direction then. So let's take a stroll. I do plan on doing a photo shoot too, not at this cemetery, but at one of the other ones I'm going to be filming at. There's a lot of really amazing tombstones and stuff like that, so I will be doing a photo shoot. So if you guys like photos of cemeteries and the burial plots and stuff like that, I'll have those coming up in the next few weeks. How's the stream? Is it blurry, clear? It's not like I could really do much about it, but I always like to ask. All right, well, it may blurry up, but hopefully when I get past this area, it should clear up again. Rodham in big letters. Do you know if it's facing the road, like this one here? Because some of them are reversed and facing the other direction. Hang on, I got another picker in my shoes. Okay. Facing the road, okay. Okay, Withering, have a good night. Has to face road, mountain in the background. Okay, so it's not on this side. So we'll cross over the entrance and check the other side. If we don't find it, we don't find it, but it'd be kind of cool if I could show it to you guys. V, this is in Scranton, Pennsylvania. It's called the Washburn Cemetery. Okay, area slopes upwards. That may be getting close to it. Some of these I can't even see the... Does this look like we're getting closer to it, you think? Yeah, Einan is only maybe 20-25 minutes away from here. I'm trying my best not to walk on a grave. Unfortunately, they're everywhere. So if I need to navigate through here, I have no choice, but I'm trying to be respectful. Okay, I'm going to pause here for a moment, let you guys catch up and see if I'm going the right direction. So we're on a hill here. There's a mountain in the background right there. Okay, I'm going to do something really quick. Should I go to location number 1, number 2, or number 3? Tell me which direction to go. 1, 2, or 3. Okay, I'm taking your lead on this. Hopefully you guys are leading me in the right place. See, a lot of these are facing backwards, so you won't be able to see it from the road. That's Edwards, Phillips. Go more to the right. I'm going to go towards direction number 3. There's a big one right there that says Edwards. There's a lone tree right behind it that faces the road. Well, let's see if we can find something on here. Okay, looking. Oh, this guy, I think, was part of the, what are they called? The Shriners, I think? Or the Masons? I remember seeing that symbol at the Masonic Temple and the Iron Temple. But I don't see any numbers here for the tombstones. Okay, so a lot of these are not facing the road. And there's no trees right here. So let's go over further. There's some trees over here. I'm determined now to find it. Okay, we got Reese, we got Jones. Do you think it'd be down closer to the fence? Or do you think it's in this general area here? I'm not even seeing any markers. So here's the tree. I mean, there's 3 trees here. And some more in the background. Bunch of evergreen trees. There's no evergreen trees except for the very end of the property. I don't think it's down there. Line of trees to the right of it as you're looking at the front of it. No evergreen trees. You guys are sending me here mixed signals. Okay, I'm not sure where to go now. We got trees here on my right, mountains in the background. Looking for, what is it, Hillary Clinton's father's burial spot. Keep going, which direction? To the back here? There's a little road here. Should I go over that? You guys are telling me by the fence. This is nowhere near the fence. Oh, there's a deer up there. Right there. Oh, there's a couple of them. Sorry, got distracted. Squirrel. Okay, so do I want to go left, straight, or to the right? I'm looking, Julie. It's like a needle in a haystack, though. I just don't know which direction to look. Flowers in the grave, straight. There's some flowers here, but this is obviously not it. So you said it's facing the road, so obviously it's not going to be a blank one like this with the name on the other side. So I'm looking. See, here's like a nice shiny one here. It says Thomas, but it's not facing the road, it's facing the other direction. There's even one right there with those two big trees behind the side of it. The headstone name faces the road behind you. So it's going to be facing the same direction as this Evans, correct? Be facing this way. Scranton at the end of Sumner Ave, I believe so. I'm not too familiar with all the streets around here. The fence is not behind it. Go up on the right. So, at least help me narrow it down. Do you think it's in this vicinity over here or over there? Left or right? Okay, so now it's even trickier because none of these are facing the road. They're all facing towards the middle of the cemetery. Ground is sloping in the picture. Okay, well, it slopes down that way, and it also slopes down that way. Turn to the right. All right, I'm going to do what you guys say. We'll see what happens. Just the mountain in the background. So, I mean, is it similar to this? So if we're facing the mountain, would the name be facing me? Well, if you can see it from the sidewalk, then we're too far in. Either you guys are messing with me or it's just hard to depict, which I don't mind looking for it. It's just hard to navigate because there's so many different things to look for. All right, let's go back towards the road. The hill, I should say the ground does slope over here. And you'll be able to see the mountain in the background, so let's just make sure I understand correctly. When I see the front of the tombstone, it says Rodham. When I'm looking at it with the name facing me, is the mountain visible in the background? Okay, let me back up a little bit here. So, does this look like a similar representation? Would it be kind of in this orientation here? So, down here, you think? There's a shiny one here. Well, Andrew, I can't. If I stop it, I'm going to end the stream. So either I look forward or I don't. I can't do both here. I'll just take a walk along the fence line here. If I see it, I see it. If I don't, I don't. Well, I don't see any names on the markers here. That's the only problem. So if you were to text me a photo, it's not going to help because as you can see here, there's no name, there's no numbers on them. Oh, found it. Who needs Google? Just need perseverance. All right, really cool. So this is Hillary Rodham Clinton's father, correct? Hugh, and then mother Hannah. Looks like Hannah was a popular name back in the 1800s. I saw quite a few of these with the name Hannah. Well, at least this one's being maintained. They have the bushes trimmed. Flags are here, so it's in a relatively good spot. This is her grandparents. Okay. So wait. I'm confused now. Hang on. Oh, here's some more of them here. Hugh, 1911, 1993. Dorothy, 1919, 2011. So I think 93 is when I remember the Clintons coming through with their funeral parade and coming here. So I think of 93, I was 12 years old. I think that's it. So wait, I know I'm not following. I'm not going to try to understand. Who's the father then? Is his name Hugh? Okay, yeah, Hugh, 93. Correct. Okay, so Dorothy was 2011. So Hugh in 93, that's the one I remember when they were driving through here. Okay, makes sense now. Sorry about that. So earlier we did get some readings on this in this general vicinity, so let's see if it picks it up again. No, I'm not looking for anyone else. That was fun, but running out of daylight here. Well, you can see a flicker in here. Yeah, for some reason, this part of the cemetery keeps setting off the K2 meter. It's getting a little stronger. And I'm holding it pretty far away from the phone. It's definitely not the phone doing it. Eileen, because I just wanted to do a daytime cemetery stream. I'll be doing a nighttime one on a different weekend. How's the clarity? Is it okay? It's holding pretty steady around here. I see in the distance there's a lot of cop cars there. Oh, I don't think I'm the best, but I try to do my personal best. I mean, this is really steady over here. But it even jumped to red there for a second. Look at it, and then it just died. So we're definitely inside can't talk. We're definitely near some type of activity here, something setting it off. As you can see, there's no power lines, nothing near me that would cause interference, and when I move forward, it drops off. Ooh, that was a really strong one. Look at that. You know what? Let's set this on top of something here and watch it for a moment. Boy, it's getting really strong. I set it down. It's kind of quiet, but yeah, there it goes again. You can see I'm not touching it, nothing interfering with it. It's sitting on top of a piece of granite. Oh, you're welcome, Kid's mom. 7 more Rodhams in that cemetery. Well, that's the only one I'm looking for. Now, I don't have holy water. I do have a spirit box. I didn't bring it with me, though. I will be bringing that for the nighttime cemetery stream. Well, who's that? David, if you could find this for $1.40 at Radio Shack, which is no longer in business, you're welcome to shoot me an email. This cost, I believe I paid $30 for it. This is used for picking up electromagnetic fields, so it's not a $1.40 toy. I'm not asking anyone to believe anything either. I'm not saying anything is causing it to do this. I'm just simply walking around and commenting on what I see. So smell smoke in the area. It must be a fire somewhere. And up on the hill, there's quite an activity of police cars and stuff. Let me zoom in and see if you guys can see that. About a half dozen police cars and ambulances. Might be a car accident. All right, back on me for a little bit. As for anyone who leaves negative comments, I basically just brush it off. I don't really care what other people think of me or my channel or what I do in my videos. I do what I find interesting and entertaining. I don't force anything upon anyone. So if you don't like what I do, just click the X. I don't care if you watch or not. Those of you that do support me, all I can say is thank you for your support and to keep on watching me, because I have a lot of great things coming out this year. But now that we kind of got the little scavenger hunt done with the Rodhams, Do you guys want to do a little bit of driving, drive stream? Or do you want me to walk around here a little bit more? Kind of leave it up to you guys. Yeah, thanks for the cool cool shades. I got these at Sensations down in Ocean City, Maryland. They only cost $5. Drone. Don't have the drone with me here. Drive stream. Okay, we could do a little bit of a drive stream. If you guys remember, a few weeks ago I did a drive stream and we did a first time ever going through the Burger King drive-thru, so maybe we'll have to do something like that. I'm not going to keep it on all night. I am leaving tomorrow morning early. Mike from Good Day from Decay, we're heading out 7 o'clock in the morning and going a few hours south for a few locations that we have planned. Okay, Paula, take care. Thank you, Sandy. Well, I'm glad you think I'm weird. I'd hate to be normal. Well, I am walking around now. It is slowly losing daylight. Yeah, I think normal is the weird thing now. Come to Indiana. There's a few people told me to go there. Accident investigation. Stand and turn 360. Come to Portugal. That's going to be an expensive plane ticket. Ohio, I do plan on coming to. Probably it's going to be closer to the fall. I want to film the Christmas Story house. Sorry, I'm just switching hands here. Oh, you're welcome. I'm glad you guys are watching and enjoying it. I know it's nothing spectacular. I know I'm not Adam the Woo or the Carpetbagger doing Hollywood streams, but I figured it's something to do on a Saturday evening, better than sitting home doing nothing. Alaska, yeah, definitely like to see the Gold Rush area up there. It'd have to be a well planned out trip for that, though. Haven't been to Kentucky. Cute. I think your lens is broken. But yeah, my next trip aside from tomorrow, which is going to be staying in Pennsylvania, but again in May, I'll be going to I'll be stopping in Harrisonburg, West Virginia, Tennessee for Gatlinburg. I'll be going to North Carolina and Alto, Georgia. I'm going to be doing all that within a week span in the middle of May. And after that, I'm hoping to get up to Rochester, New York. I'm trying to see if I could get someone to travel with to help make the experience a little bit more enjoyable, because it's going to be a long trip overnight. I'm going to have to stay. But there's some abandoned subway tunnels up there I want to film in Rochester, New York. So I'm kind of in the midst of planning that as well. Dolly Parton, yeah, that'd be pretty cool to see her. In Alto, Georgia, I'll be going to film the school bus graveyard, and if everything works out, I'm supposed to meet up with John from Exploration Unknown. And just checking up your comments here. Well, Daniel, it's funny you mentioned that, because someone did reach out to me when I was on vacation back in February from a television production show, and we spoke about possibly doing a show together. So, not saying anything's in the works right now, but let's just say we had some conversations and they're going to look into maybe producing something like that. The one thing I really do stride myself on, and I mentioned it before, is that when I do my videos, I do them in a way that I make you feel like you're there with me. You know, a lot of people, and I'm not knocking anyone, I'm not going to single anyone out, but a lot of people that make videos do mostly cinematic type videos with the music and the fancy editing. or they sit there and just point at things and say, you know, this is that, that's that. I walk around and I basically talk to you as if you're there with me. You know, I make you feel like you're joining me on my adventure. Aside from that, you know, I 100% keep my channel family friendly. I want to be comfortable knowing that you're watching my videos with your family, and you don't have to hurry up and mute the video or turn it off because you see something or hear something vulgar. So maybe because of those two aspects, you know, people are apt to see me do more of this stuff, but who knows, you know. I just kind of do what I can to be myself and to put out what I feel is quality, family-friendly content. Not too shocked. Yeah, I mean, I had videos for my photo montages and drone footage, and I'll do like a short cinematic sequence in some of my videos, but for the most part, it's real and genuine. You know, I don't stage anything, stuff like that. I have a gimbal and equipment. Yeah, the only thing you'd really need is a lot of lighting. It's super dark. I've seen 1 or 2 videos on the abandoned tunnels, subway tunnels, and they're not very good, and mainly because of lack of lighting. Mining Eastern Kentucky. That sounds like my kind of place. Oh, look at the EMF as a 360. Minus the toilet shots. So the toilet shots, believe it or not, it serves 2 things. For one, it number 1 shows if anyone's been staying there, squatting, or a homeless person. If there's, you know, material in the toilet, someone's been there when they shouldn't have been. And number 2, that bird's really loud. Number 2, it helps give the dates, you know, to show like when there was the last update, stuff like that. So I do my best to forewarn you. He is really loud. I do my best to forewarn you about the toilet shots, but there is a reason behind them, not for my enjoyment or to gross you out. First person I started watching on YouTube. Well, thank you, Paula. That means a lot. I'm glad you're able to stay with me and obviously enjoy my content because you're a moderator on my channel, so I appreciate your support. 204 LED panel. Well, Richard, I don't know if you're interested in coming. You know, let me know. You could shoot me an email. I'm looking to go. I don't even know when I'd be going. Probably June, because May, I'm going down south. May 18th is the YouTuber mega meetup at Steamtown. June 1st is Gettysburg. So it would have to be after that. But if you're interested in coming, let me know. All right. Well, let me get in the car and get situated here, and we'll pick it back up in a moment. What is behind me? I think just a neighborhood.
Oh, I want to get that Howard Stern book.
Oh, let me turn that off. Don't need copyright. Let me get you guys plugged in and put up on the dash, and then we'll get rolling. All right, that should be pretty good. All right, Paula, take care. I'll drive towards the police activity. I don't know if it's still there. Don't need any copyrights. I'm serious, so just have to listen to my annoying voice. I am in Scranton, Pennsylvania. More specifically, North Scranton. Well, right on the border of North Scranton, West Scranton. I didn't take any stills today, but I will be taking some cemetery stills in the coming weeks at some much better cemeteries. Well, Claudia, the only problem with that is they tag you before you even put in the permission, and I don't have permission from anyone to put music on right now, so that's why a lot of live streamers don't play music in their live streams, just because it's a huge hassle to try and get permission. Yeah, doing YouTube, especially full-time like myself, is no task. You know, it's much more than just going out and filming things. It's much more involved than people ever realize. Unless you do it for a hobby, you know. If you're not monetized and don't do it to earn income, then there's a lot less you have to worry about. But myself, it's my primary source of income, so I have to really keep it very strict as to what I do on my channel. Binging me all day. Well, I did notice a lot of your comments, Claudia, so thank you for watching. I gotta tell you though, doing this full time though is very rewarding. It's the first time I've ever completely worked for myself and I've had any type of success at it. So although it is frustrating at times, it is very much rewarding. And I have a very hard time going back to a normal 9-to-5 job. Yeah, just to give you a heads up too, the cemeteries I'll be filming, just in case you want to do a little research on it, is going to be the Dunmore Cemetery and the Hollenbach Cemetery, which is down in Wilkes-Barre. Those are two of the best ones I feel in the area, so those will be daytime walkthrough videos, but they'll be very much enjoyable, I'll tell you that. And that's where I'm going to be doing a lot of my photo shoots. Neighbors are always quiet, live by say, yeah, that's true. I do get to enjoy myself very much. There's not a day that I wake up that I don't dread going out doing what I do, whether it's filming, editing, you know, selling merchandise, whatever it is. I wake up and eager to get to it. So we're coming up shortly on the police activity here, so we'll see what it looks like. Is it coming through clear still? Hey, what's up, Jason? Just leaving the cemetery. Well, there's a lot less of them here now. There was about a half dozen before. But, oh yeah, there's an accident. We got a police dog in here. Yeah, it looks like somebody ran into somebody else. Got a rear-ended car. And I'm happy to hear the pictures coming through clear now, because I was kind of hoping that it would be an improved. I mean, do you guys think the stream is better than the previous ones? Moderators too, if you're still watching, make sure you take care of comments like that. I don't deal with stuff like that on my channel. Amazingly clear now. Good. Happy to hear that. Cemetery secrets. Those would be kind of interesting to hear. I really don't know what was causing the interference, because I'm showing my network. I had 4 full bars of 4G, so but I restarted the phone, restarted the app, and it seemed to have worked, so all's good now. Right now we're traveling down Kaiser Avenue. Jay, I just left the Washburn Cemetery on Washburn Street in Scranton. We did a walk around there and we're checking out we found Hillary Rodham's father's headstone and did some K2 work. Maybe doing a live stream tomorrow too, depending on what time it is. But when me and Mike are on our way back from our locations tomorrow, we may do a live stream on the way back, so maybe a secondary one tomorrow. It's midnight there, jeez. Which Kmart? There's one in Music, there's one in Pittston, one in Dixon City. They all closed down. Yeah, Scranton is a decent size because there's different parts here. There's South Scranton, North Scranton, West Scranton, East Scranton, so it is kind of spread out. And of course, you guys know I just put out a video, I think it was on Wednesday, of them making the movie down in downtown Scranton where they blew up that RV. FF Places? What's FF Places? Oh, fast food. There's some fast food ones coming up. I'm not going to stop yet, but Kmart's are few and far between, yeah. You go for a burger. 720 HD is super clear. Well, thank you for the feedback, because that's what I was hoping to hear. New phone, better technology, better live stream. There was only one Kmart here that did get, I guess you could say, refurbished into something else. The one in Dixon City, I did a video on that. It just recently turned into a trampoline park. But the one in Music's still completely empty. As far as I know, the one in Pittston is empty. And the one down in, I think, Edwardsville is still open. I need an assistant. Yeah, well, who's going to ride shotgun with me? I'm pretty good at driving and reading the screen, though, because I've mentioned before, I've done Uber for a number of months, so I kind of got used to looking at both. Oh, thank you, Peggy. Can you let us hear your horn? Yeah, when there's no cars around, there's a couple that are going to be passing me. What country is this? This is the United States. Well, I don't know if I can make it to Indiana tonight, but maybe if we meet halfway. Then I could use you as a co-pilot. One thing this phone's supposed to be much better at too than my S9, it's supposed to do much better in low light. So when it's getting to the twilight hours and nighttime. It's supposed to pick up the picture much better, so. Alright, somebody said about hearing my horn. I'll honk it really quick. I don't know if you can hear it or not. It's only a Ford Escape, doesn't have too much of a powerful horn. No problem. Alright, Ohio it is. I'll see you at the Christmas Story House. We're going to be heading into downtown Scranton, but we're going to be passing through. I know there's some people that watched my stream last time. They asked me to go some different areas, so we're going to head towards Dunmore, near the Dunmore Cemetery. And we can't go in there tonight. They do close the gates at a certain time, but we'll go through Dunmore and show you a different part of the nearby area. Well, I got one passenger seat open and 2 seats in the back open, so 3 of you want to hop in, you're welcome to. What time is it now? It is 7:53. Hey, Smoking Joe. Doing pretty good. Yeah, it's funny, I'm looking outside right now, looking at the phone. The phone makes it look so much brighter than it is right now. It's kind of funny. It's actually decently dark now compared to what the phone's showing. $1:55 in the morning. What are you doing up? Get some sleep. And I don't know if Adam T's still watching, but just a reminder to those of you who don't know or may want a reminder, April 20th, coming up shortly, we'll be headed to Centralia, Pennsylvania, the town famous for the underground mine fire, and Adam's going to be giving a little tour there, showing us some areas that are not typically seen by visitors. So if you're in the area and wanting to come, April 20th, we'll be there. Hey, McGee Films. Good to see you, Jason. Hey, I'm going to let you know, too, when I premiere my video of our turnpike tunnels, I'm going to shoot you a text, and I'll let you know when I'm doing it. And I'm hoping to get all of us, you know, to watch the live stream. I'm sorry, the live stream, the premiere together, so we can all comment to the viewers, and should make for a pretty fun experience. My video, I think, is a little bit over an hour long, so but I enjoyed watching yours, though. It was really cool to be there and hang out with everybody. Who's that? Janine, pretty sure you'll be there. Cool, hope to see you there. Close to Palmerton. Palmerton, no, Alan, Revenge of the Apocalypse, he's down near Palmerton, but Centralia is not too far from, like, Shamokin, Pottsville, Elysburg, stuff like that. All right, man. Take care. Hey, there's Cliff, the Wandering Woodsman. Just missed my walk through the cemetery, but now we're taking a little drive. Where are you driving now? Is that Scranton? Yeah, we're in downtown Scranton. We're right near... What street is this coming up here? I think South Washington. I'm on Mulberry Street right now. Do I love metal music? I love pretty much any music except country. And if you love country, no offense, I just don't enjoy it. But I do love metal, some rock. You know, I love 80s music. I love hair bands. So I'm not too picky. Yeah, I'm gonna be headed to Ashland pretty soon too to do the Pioneer Coal Mine Tunnel tour. That's one I haven't been to yet. Yeah, Hair Nation. I always have that channel on, and 80s on 8. So if we were to keep going straight, that will lead you up to the University of Scranton and Nyack Park and stuff like that. That's where it heads to, but we're going to be turning left and heading towards Dunmore. Yeah, nothing wrong with 70s music. A lot of great 70s hits out there. How long we must wait to see the cemetery? Well, Danny, you missed the cemetery. That's where I started my stream. No, I'm not doing Uber. No, I pretty much stopped doing Uber a couple months ago. I'm kind of staying focused on YouTube right now. It's my primary income. Uber's just like a backup if I get in a pinch and need some money, but you know, it's not always a sure thing. I can't play any music. I'm gonna hit the copyright. Yeah, if you guys want to watch, you know, the replay, the first part of the live stream was kind of glitchy. I ran into some technical issues with the app and everything like that, but I'd say probably 15-20 minutes into it, I got it cleared up, and we went on a manhunt and found Hillary Rodham Clinton's father's burial plot. Google link to show the mirror for entry glasses. All right, Copper Top, I'll check that out. But don't worry, guys, if you missed the cemetery stream, I will be doing a nighttime version one. Once we get some good weather at nighttime, I have a location in mind, and hopefully it works out, where I'll be there with my K2 meter and my spirit box. May or may not be alone. I might have someone join me. And I'll also be going to be joining Alan too. Revenge of the Apocalypse. We're going to actually to a residence to do a ghost hunt there. We're getting special permission to check the house out, and it's been reported to have haunted activity, so may or may not be a live stream from there, but it definitely will be a video. And my new camera I'm excited to check out because it has infrared night vision, so got some interesting stuff coming up. Jeez, these chats are flying by. Just a reminder, guys, too, if you want to make something stand out to me, you're welcome to use the super chat feature. All you do is click on that little $sign. You could donate any amount you want, and it makes your comments stand out, and I'll give you a shout out. Otherwise, I may not always see your comments with how fast they scroll through sometimes. Uh-oh, bad boys, what you gonna do? And now we're passing by Regional Hospital, Scranton. And if Super Chat doesn't work, you're welcome to do other things. I do have photos available for purchase. I don't have every I don't have every photo from every exploration I've been on, but I do have close to 200 photos available for sale right now. I do have Patreon, where if you donate $2, you'll get exclusive access to upcoming content. And if you donate $10 or more, you'll actually have your name featured in one of my videos. I do have PayPal. I do have a P.O. box and a merchandise shop, and all that information can be found down below in the description. Obviously, there's no obligation. You know, I don't ask anyone to donate anything, but if you so wish to do so, you do have those options. Driving out of Scranton soon and going towards Dunmore, and we'll probably stop and get something to eat. Kirby House in Glen Summit. No, I'm not even really aware of that. Turn on the bell and you will see where he goes live. That's right. Notification bell. Make sure you don't miss any of my future content. Well, last time we had Burger King, so I'm thinking tonight it's either going to be Wendy's or McDonald's. A vegan place. Unfortunately, no. Well, the picture coming through looks pretty amazing. I'm hoping it's coming through as clear as I see it here. The sky is like a ominous, like dark blue color. It's really bright. It's looking pretty awesome so far. No Carl's Jr.'s by me. Yeah, I'll pass on the vegan burger. 20-piece chicken nugget box. Yeah, I've had I've had those many times. One time, I think I mentioned it, McDonald's I think it was for a Super Bowl time a couple years ago, they had a 50-piece nugget meal box. It was gigantic. It was like the size of a Happy Meal box filled with chicken nuggets. Paul, we are in Scranton, Pennsylvania, soon to be entering Dunmore, Pennsylvania. Yeah, there's Hardee's in Wilkes-Barre. I ate a Hardee's, when was it? I think I was on vacation down south, and I really didn't care for it. We do have, what is it? The chicken place. It's down south side there. I can't think of the name of it. I don't know if it's not, maybe it's Papa John's. No, that's pizza. What's the chicken place that says Louisiana Cooking or something like that? Right here on the left-hand side is the Lackawanna County Prison. A lot of people locked up here. Popeyes, yeah, that's it. Yeah, Taco Bell's good once in a while too. I had that, I think, last week. So we now are in called Green Ridge, which is like a subsection of Scranton. But it's Green Ridge, Pennsylvania, and there's a lot of beautiful homes here. I remember last time I told you I was going to take you for a drive-through during the day. There's some huge mansions here. Hard to see at nighttime, but this is a beautiful section with some amazing homes. Start packing food. That's that's too easy. It's much more interesting to go through the drive-through, especially when I have over 100 people watching. Now, I haven't done a tour of Eastern State. I may do that, maybe around Halloween time or something. We're in Green Ridge, now entering Dunmore, Pennsylvania. Dunmore is pretty much just north of Scranton, right in between Scranton and Dixon City. Going to Knoebels in July, yeah. I can't wait for Knoebels. I'll be there on the 27th, opening day. I always make a video showing everyone what's new and updated at the park, so it's only a few short weeks away. If you guys did enjoy last night's video of the abandoned mansion, I do have one more coming out from that same road trip down south where I was joined by Rich Discoveries and Jake from Mr. Smith Net. We do have one more location that we visited that day, and that'll be coming out probably the end of next week. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to watch the live stream back myself. Some people were, well, most people were saying it was very glitchy and blurry. Others were saying it wasn't. So I had to restart the phone, restart the app, and it seemed like it was good after that. Need more time in the day to watch all the videos. Well, the best thing to do is just open up like my Abandoned Remains playlist and let it play. Yeah, the next one, the third one of that road trip, is going to have several abandoned vehicles that are located on the property and some unique information about some deaths that took place in the house. So that'll be definitely one to check out. Campbell's Ledge, demolished cars and all kinds of stuff. Oh, I definitely have to check that out. Daniel, if you could, send me an email or a message on Facebook if you could maybe screenshot on Google Maps where exactly I'd be looking for them. Have you had a good weekend so far? So far, yeah, we went out today, did some hiking and exploring behind my house in the woods, and we revisited the abandoned tunnel I made a video of last year. It looked like that little doorway in the wall. We took Lily there and checked it out and still looks pretty much the same. And after that, just relaxed and came out tonight and met up with you guys. And then again, I'll be leaving tomorrow morning with Mike to film some abandoned locations a few hours south. So this is downtown Dunmore, South Blakely Street. And coming up here on the left, you won't be able to see it, is going to be Dunmore Cemetery. One of the locations I'll be doing a edited video. And when you guys see that, you're going to be blown away. It's so amazing, and a very large cemetery as well, but a lot of wealth in that cemetery. That's all I can tell you. $720p worked. Yeah, 720 is the best way to watch these streams, as long as it comes through clearly. Coxton Road and Duryea for Campbell's Ledge. Yeah, I know where Campbell's Ledge is. I just trying to find out where the abandoned cars are. I've been on Coxton Road many times. Well, up until the road got eaten away by the flood, it was a nice straightaway there. I used to always take my bike on. Well, a few years ago, my buddy Jeff and I, we tried to film an old section of the rail yard there. I think it's the Reading and Northern Yard. They have a station there, and there's an old roundhouse with some old locomotives. And as soon as we went to walk through the woods, the railroad police came by, so we had to scrap that idea. Andrea, I have T-Mobile, and I have unlimited data, unlimited everything. A lot of people knock T-Mobile, but I've been with them for 8 years, and they only seem to be getting better. And reportedly, they're supposed to be merging with AT&T, so if they do, it'd be even that much better service. Up here on the right, too, if you guys remember the store Big Lots, there's one of them still open here. Big Lots department store. So McDonald's is coming up here on the left, so if you guys don't mind, I'm going to take you through the drive-thru. I'm going to get myself something to eat. Do I have a metal detector? No, I don't have one. Yeah, T-Mobile is definitely on the up and coming. You know, they started off as a small wireless provider, but they've really grown a lot in the last several years, and they seem like they're continuing to grow, and the service keeps getting better. And we have unlimited data, everything. I also am able to use my phone as a hotspot, you know, like a mobile wireless Wi-Fi plan. And I have great deals on phones. I bought my S10 Plus for $80, which is a ridiculous price. I couldn't pass up the opportunity to get it. What job do you do in America? I do YouTube, and that's all I do right now. We're going through McDonald's drive-thru. Last time I took you guys through Burger King, so I figure we'll do McDonald's. Cheeseburger, no onions. All right, coming right up. Two packs of 20 nuggets. 40 nuggets. Oh, Kathy, thanks so much for that. And yeah, root canals are never fun, so hope you feel better soon. Veggies, no way. I'm allergic to anything green. I think this guy's ordering everything on the menu. He's taking a sweet time ordering. Shamrock shake. No, thanks. I'll stick to chocolate or vanilla. Must be a clown car. I'm guessing he's ordering for about 20 people in there. The only time I eat vegetables is if they're mixed in with something, like with soup or like chicken pot pie. Alright, finally. Oh yeah, there's Wendy's. And your name's Wendy too. That's pretty funny.
Welcome McDonald's, how can I help you?
Yeah, can I get a number 6 with a large Diet Coke?
You want a large number 6 with Diet Coke?
Yep.
Any sauce?
Sweet and sour?
Sweet and sour?
Yep.
Anything else?
That's it.
Alright, 921 is your total. The first window, please.
Hey Claudia, thanks for that donation. Arctic Orange Shakes. I don't know if they have Arctic Orange Shakes. How many hours would it take to fly from Atlanta Airport to where you are? Not very long. It takes... I think it's only 2 hours to fly from here to Florida, so it would be less than that. I guess I better pull my wallet out. I can't pay with my good looks. Me in Utah? I really don't know. I'll tell you what, I do eat broccoli, but the only time I eat broccoli is if it's mixed in with the chicken and broccoli at the Chinese restaurant, which I know is not healthy. Hello. I got large fries, large Diet Coke, and a 10-piece nugget.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Now, clowns is one thing I'm not afraid of. Clowns and spiders I don't mind. But you bring me a box full of snakes, and I'll probably scream like a little girl. Couldn't stay away. Oh, thanks for coming back. Traumatized. I don't drink Diet Coke often. I drink a lot of water. I used to drink soda, nothing but soda, but I've cut back significantly. I only have it like when I go out to eat somewhere, so I don't really drink soda at home. Oh, traumatized by clowns. Well, you and Cliff are 2 peas in a pod.
Large fry, large diet.
Yep.
Here's your drink. Touch your dash shortly.
It's not my favorite food, but can never go pass up some McDonald's chicken nuggets. Do you embellish it, and why? No, I don't. I tell stories the way they are, and I tell them as simple as possible, but just mainly for the fact that I stink at telling stories. I have a hard enough time talking the way it is, so if anything, I do the opposite of embellishing.
Here you are. Have a good night.
Oh, Ben, you joined the stream late. We started off, the first hour or so was in the cemetery. I'm going to have to pull over somewhere and eat, because I'm not going to eat and drive and talk. It's just a little too risky. Tell you one thing I love to do, if Cliff would be up for it, is to maybe take him through one of the local haunted houses around Halloween time, and maybe I could film his reaction to some of the clowns and scary people inside there. I think that'd make for a pretty entertaining video. Now, if somebody wanted to have a funny video of me, just take me through a place that's either up really high with heights or has a lot of snakes, and you'll be thoroughly entertained, I'll tell you that. Well, Cliff, you got to do it for the YouTube community. I mean, we're a family here, so can't say no to our devoted followers and viewers. All right, let's make sure I didn't screw up my order. Actually got it all right. And don't forget too, guys, I mentioned a few weeks ago, if you remember, I did that zombie video where I walked through Walmart as a zombie. I'm going to be doing something a little bit similar, but much more entertaining. I'll be out in public on the city streets. I won't be dressed as a zombie though. I'm going to leave it up to your imagination, but that'll be coming out probably around May or June sometime. I don't know what's going to happen with it as far as getting in trouble with the police, but it'll definitely make for an interesting video. So while I'm eating my food here, you guys are welcome to talk amongst yourselves, and if you have any questions or anything you want to talk about, feel free to bring it up and I'll chime in from time to time. I don't want to talk with a full mouth. I may actually turn towards the road so you guys have something to look at. And those of you who are tuning in, there's a cemetery across the street, but that's not the one we came to do. Oh, the sky looks nice in the background. Yeah, I've been telling Cliff to do live streams. The only problem is I don't think he has a phone that could do it right now. But he did do his first premiere not too long ago, so I'm hoping he does more of those. They're a lot of fun. JPTV. That's funny you mentioned that. At one time I considered changing my channel name to that, but I stuck with JPVideos. Yes, I am facing a cemetery. That's a cemetery in the background. No, thanks, Charlie. I try to be a honest, genuine person. That's funny. Cave crickets don't bother me. Spiders don't bother me. I don't know, just something with snakes, though. Well, Andrew, I'm glad you found me, too. And it's comments like yours and viewers like you that really make me want to do these live streams and videos, because whether I do abandoned stuff or just regular drive streams or anything at all, I love the engagement. I love talking to you guys. And I've said countless times I consider you part of my family, so happy that you guys enjoy it. Yeah, the sky does look really nice through the phone right now. It's really dark right now, but the phone is like really brightening it up. All right, Paula, get something good to eat. I'm enjoying my McDonald's, even though it's not good for me. Excuse me. And coming up in the very near future, too, I'm going to be making an announcement. I'm going to be starting a brand new series on my channel. And it's something I did hint at. So if you guys are regular followers on my channel, you may know what I'm talking about. For those of you that may not know, I'm going to be adding something new. Basically some new content, something interesting, something to kind of fill in the blanks from time to time when I don't have anything abandoned and stuff like that. So be on the lookout. I will make an official announcement about that coming up soon. And I'm pretty excited about it. The only other problem I did have with animals, though, is ticks. When I went hiking today, I think I found 2 or 3 ticks on me. I found them before they bit into me, but I was walking through some thick forest area, and they latched onto my legs, and thankfully I caught them before they grabbed hold. So snakes and ticks, don't like either of them. Yeah, really, really tiny ones. They're like almost hard to see. Munch, 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 sorry. Amy, I am just outside of Scranton, Pennsylvania, so not too far away from, the area where I am now. Hello, South Carolina. Yeah, I'm only maybe less than 15 minutes from home. Well, Tennessee. I'll be down Tennessee the week of Mother's Day. I'm hoping to do a meet and greet by Beauregard the Bear on, I think it's going to be Monday, whatever Monday's day is after Mother's Day. Hoping to do a little meet and greet there if anyone's in the area. Yeah, there's, I think it's a groundskeeper building or something. Yeah, there is a yellow light on. Yeah, I'll be staying in Gatlinburg for 2 nights. I'd really love to come out to Detroit. I've seen some incredible videos on YouTube of like abandoned neighborhoods and everything like that. So that is on my bucket list. Oh yeah, definitely have to be careful there, right? I know it's not a good area. Christine, are you near Gatlinburg area? Daniel's Ghost Town. Never heard of that. Christine the Car. I love that movie. And if you guys joined me for the live stream 2 weeks ago, Adam T was with me, and we had a great live stream talking about old TV shows and stuff like that. So stuff like that I love talking about too, reminiscing of things of the past. I think we covered everything from Laverne and Shirley to Welcome Back, Kotter. All kinds of good stuff. One thing I would like to suggest too, if you haven't already done so, follow me on Facebook if you do have Facebook. I do share not only photos of my adventures, but a lot of details about places I've been, places I'm going. And I do share details about upcoming events like Centralia, Steamtown, Gettysburg. So if you haven't done so, follow my Facebook page. And the other place I share a lot of stuff too is my community tab on my YouTube channel. So make sure you follow both of those to stay up to date with anything I'm doing. Great. Got sauce on my pants. Whoops. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of social media, so I just stick with Facebook. It's what I already have, so. Making a mess of myself here. MRE is better than McDonald's. I don't know if I need a bib or maybe just not to eat in the dark. Sorry, Amy. All right, I'm finished. Okay, clean myself up here. Oh, you don't have to worry about that, Jacqueline. I'm a clean freak, so I keep my car very clean. I even keep a pack of baby wipes in my car for any accidents or spills. Excuse me. Crazy house with a crazy stand-up hot tub. Oh, the plunge pool. Yeah, I think I filmed that last year. That was a house that was right next to that other house that looked like it was a daycare. Yeah, believe it or not, that house was situated near a resort that we went to film. And when we got to the resort, excuse me, when we got to the resort, we found people doing work on it. They were doing renovations on it. So we stumbled upon the houses, filmed those, and then a couple weeks later, the resort actually burned down. So it was kind of a weird situation. Do I ever revisit homes and record it? I have before. I don't do it too often because some people don't like seeing the same thing over and over. So I try to keep new content coming out. But if something changes, like, they rebuild it or, burns down or whatever else, I have in the past. If you guys remember the one home, well, it was a group of homes. One was a halfway house for women. The other house was full of dead birds, and the other house had everything left behind, like the kids' trophies and everything like that. Those three houses were situated right next to each other, and after filming those houses, they ended up getting knocked down. I was able to film them actually knocking them down, and now a bank sits there. So sometimes I do updates, but I don't have a problem going back to places, but it just seems like people don't like that. Let's start calling you Indiana Jones. Just call me Indiana J. That works. All right, we're going to pull out of here. And if you guys would like to see, revisits to some locations, let me know. I mean, I can't get to every place, obviously, but local ones I could definitely do. But a lot of places aren't there anymore, or they're turned into something else. Oh, almost got hit there. We got a big Greyhound bus. Another thing too, I mean, I'm not the type of person to toot my own horn, but I also try to be a good role model, not only for my daughter, who's 11 years old, but for other YouTubers and explorers out there. I try and do things the best way I can, to the best of my knowledge, safely, respectfully, and I like to try and, be a good role model, so to speak. So that is another reason why I am an honest, genuine person, just so people have someone positive to look up to. Movie Rat Race? Yeah, I've seen that before. Lots of traffic lights and lots of potholes. Yeah, that was a terrific house with all the vintage items. There's a lot of favorites of mine. It's hard to narrow down to just one, but Seems like the mansions, though, every time I find one, I say this is my favorite one or the best one. I always seem to find one that tops that one. Oh, don't get car sick on me here. I want to keep my car clean. Yeah, Nebeli is definitely one of the top 3 resorts I've ever been to. And I don't know when they're going to be tearing it down. It's supposed to be sometime soon, but I'm hoping if they announce it that I'm able to get there and maybe get some footage of the demolition. Maybe even come full circle and show it, you know, when it's open as a new resort. Nebeli is watched. I mean, people still go there, but if you don't go, I guess you could say the right way, you can get caught there. But there is a active resort right next to it, and they do keep an eye on it. Yeah, that Nebeli song, it's really catchy. I love the little video segments they filmed too, like everybody standing with their skis and everything. That's pretty hilarious. Just pull out right in front of me. I'm gonna do something really quick. I'm gonna change cameras. It's gonna go back on me, but I'm gonna put it forward. Let me know if you notice any difference from how it looks now to when I bring it back on. So give me 1 second. Okay, does that look worse than it did? To me, it looks darker. If it does, I'll go back to the other camera. I'm just trying it out. Darker. So do you guys prefer the way it looked before? Okay, that should be better. Still see the cemetery. Well, you may want to refresh your stream because we're nowhere near a cemetery now. Yes, that just goes to show the difference in cameras on this phone. The one that was darker is a wide angle camera, which shows you a much wider picture, but doesn't allow as much light in. And now we're on the main camera, and there's also a third camera, which is a telephoto, so you can zoom in, but that feature is not available through YouTube. So I was just kind of seeing which one looks better. I will be using my my phone, probably on one of the videos tomorrow. I'm going to see how it does using it as my camera for filming, because I do have, like I mentioned, the wide angle lens, and it'll allow you to see much more of the location that I'm filming. So probably one of the videos tomorrow will be done on my phone. I'm hoping it comes out pretty good. There's a big hole. So we're coming back down to Scranton, Pennsylvania here. Downtown Scranton. We're going to be heading towards part of the city, and then we'll be going through it and then making my way back towards my location, and then we'll be wrapping up the stream. And it's the only thing that I don't like about the phones and the companies is that they always come up with a new phone like every 6 months. Like, I only owned my S9 for maybe a year, and then, you know, they came out with the S10, you know, just recently, so I never seem to really fully pay off my phones before they come out with a new one, because I'm always trying to get the latest and greatest one to help, you know, up my videos, my photos, my live streams. I'm trying to stay on top of the technology, so it is frustrating, but at the same time, it does get rewarding because... What? Who's calling somebody a jerk? But yeah, I mean, just based on the results tonight, everyone says that they like the clarity of it, so. Right in front of us here is the famous Cooper's Seafood House. It's a pretty neat building because it looks like a ship, and they have like pirates on the outside of it. It's really packed here tonight too. I don't know. I mean, Amy, are you calling me a jerk? I don't know. Did something happen or something I miss? Yep, North Washington. And up here on the left, you can see that building in pink. That is the Masonic Temple, also known as the Scranton Cultural Center. I did a video on that, and that was kind of like a behind-the-scenes tour where they explain the history of the Masons and everything. That's a really cool location. They give free public tours every so often. And it's funny, like, that people say that. I mean, I love showing Pennsylvania to you guys, but to me, it's just like anyone that lives in the area. You know, it's nothing special to you because you're so used to it, but it does have some interesting things, you know, if you know where to look. Yeah, Charlie, you might want to refresh your stream. I think you're really behind too. Yeah, Rat Race is a good movie. Rowan Atkinson. I don't know why it's lit up pink. They have LED lights that light up the building different colors. I just passed over Mulberry. It's pretty crowded down here tonight. All the bars are pretty busy. And right here on the left is Courthouse Square. It's the Lackawanna County Courthouse. Yeah, those nuggets are pretty good. That chicken soup sounds pretty good too. Have I ever been to Vegas? I've been there once when I was 12 years old. So I'm definitely due for a return. Hey, Keely. I saw you pop on last night during my premiere, but the video was just about over. So I didn't get a chance to say hello. So right here is Lackawanna Avenue. Sorry about the lights there. On the right is the former mall of Steamtown, now called the Steamtown Marketplace. On the left is the Radisson Lackawanna Station Hotel. And behind the mall is Steamtown National Historic Site. Hey, Factoryville. Yeah, you're pretty close. Yeah, I don't even own cable anymore. I have Netflix and internet. And I have a website where I stream certain TV shows on, so did away with cable. Hey, there's Danielle. Always a late arrival. On the left here used to be a locomotive plant, and then at one point it was called Chamberlain, and now it's called General Dynamics. It's where they make bullet casings for the military. Right in front of us there, if you see it up on the bridge, that's a Barnum and Bailey car, Ringling Brothers. I took a few pictures of that you can see on Facebook. Ooh, that was a big hole. Well, it is Scranton. There's a lot of homeless people and other strange individuals that like to walk around at various times, so I'm used to seeing it, but there's no rhyme or reason as to why they do. A little bit blurry. Sorry about that. Bad section of road. And speaking of which, here's Popeye's Chicken. Yeah, it's probably just a little dead zone there. They're on South Washington Avenue in South Scranton, and if you look at that little, looks like a restaurant there, has a yellow sign, kind of like right there. That's a former KFC. Now it's a tobacco shop. Yeah, that place right there on the right used to be KFC. Back in the, I think it closed in the early 2000s. Well, it's also a pretty warm night here for us. It's been relatively cold, and it's 54 degrees out, so dirty South Scranton. Yeah, I worked graveyard shift for 5 years. Definitely doesn't make for a good sleep schedule. Yeah, we were just over on West Side before. Yeah, it's not hot, 54 degrees. Well, no, it just went down to 52. It's supposed to be, I think, 68 tomorrow, so it's supposed to be a pretty nice day. can show you quick too before I end the stream. We'll be coming up to the Bernie Plaza, which is home of the Music Kmart. So I'll give you guys a quick look at that. Am I speeding? Speed limit's 35. I'm doing about 38, 39. Adam, I was mentioning earlier too about Centralia. If you just want to give a quick rundown as to what people can expect when they there's a possum on the road. If you want to give a quick rundown as to what people can expect if they come on the 20th. As I made mention of it before, but I kind of told them it's going to be your show that day, so. What's nuts? Another country, it's hard to say because there's so much more I have to see, not only in Pennsylvania but other states as well. So I mean, other countries like people mentioned before, like Alaska and stuff, I'd love to get there, but it probably won't be for a few years. Maybe Hungry said to order Subway. Well, he probably ate healthier than I did. Amy, where are you at 73? Tom Jones voice. Yeah, maybe we'll do that next time. We'll establish sheets next time we do a live stream. Well, I mean, yeah, Alaska is part of the United States, but it's someplace farther away that I probably won't get to for a long time. But I don't really have any. I mean, I want to go to Germany to, vacation there, which I think would make for some more like vlog-like material. I don't think there's really much abandoned stuff I'd be able to film there, but if I went there, it'd be with my family, so I would just have to do the traditional, touristy stuff. Yeah, I do like to drive. I used to drive for a let me try that over. I used to drive for a living for 8 years, driving trucks, so I do love driving. And I did Uber for a little while, so. That's okay, Amy. I just didn't know what you were referring to. But yeah, we pulled in. This as the Bernie Plaza. I've shown this quite a few times. We'll do a little drive-by here. This dialysis place used to be a Mattress Man. If you guys remember that store, it used to be Mattress Man for a number of years. Thanks, Kat. This empty store here used to be Acme. I'm sure most of you remember the Acme grocery stores. Later on, changed to Big Lots. And Big Lots left here a number of years ago. It's been sitting empty and abandoned ever since. And down here used to be various stores, like a liquor store, and now Pro Fitness takes up a good portion of it. Empire Beauty School used to be Thrift Drug, a drugstore. And we have Dollar Tree and Wile E. Coyote. And we have Dino's restaurant, and on the corner here next to Dino's used to be Fashion Bug. You guys remember that clothing store? And here is the abandoned Kmart. Power's still on. What year was it when you got this car? I got the car last year, 2018. I don't know what language that is. I can't read that. They only get JP for speeding. I hear a siren. I was in an ambulance. I'm just reading through your comments here. Yeah, Adam commented what the plans are for Centralia. So April 20th, hope to see you there. This was my first job when I was 16 years old. Started as a cashier and started doing carts. I used to work outside in the patio area. I plan on exploring Canada. I don't know. I'm not really sure what there is to explore up there. Here's the automotive shop. It's just the store is pretty much gutted, though. There's really nothing inside. Well, thank you for joining me tonight, Tabby. I'm going to be ending this in a moment here, too, so got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. But anybody who joined late, though, as you can see, the stream is called Cemetery Stream. We did start out in the cemetery, and it did have some issues there, which I was able to work out. If you missed it, you could go back and watch the replay. And I will, as I mentioned already, have more cemetery videos and live streams coming out over the coming weeks. And I'll be leaving tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. to pick up Mike to head to film at least two abandoned locations. And then the next big event is going to be April 20th with Adam T at Centralia. Really looking forward to that. And all I can say is, if everything works out, tomorrow we'll be doing another live stream on the way home. So make sure you have the notification bell turned on, because we may pop up at any time. But I just want to thank everyone tonight who commented, who donated, who watched the video, who chatted with me. It really made for a great Saturday night. Hopefully I made for an entertaining night for you guys as well. And anything I missed, feel free to leave a comment down below the video, or like I already mentioned, shoot me a message on Facebook. You can follow me on there. I do respond to messages on there. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their night, and maybe we'll talk tomorrow. So, like I always say, until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.